Good morning, friends. In my last lecture, I gave an introduction about electronics and what is the landscape or ecosystem we find in electronics. Starting with materials in designing electronic components, after that devices, after that ICs, after that FPGA, SOC, ASICs, and custom building software like EDA tools and IPs. Okay, tomorrow or today I'm going to discuss something about what is the electronic market, current electronic market in terms of revenue, why people are choosing electronics as one of its best career in terms of academics as well as in terms of business. Okay, starting with where we are using these electronic devices in our real-time applications. If you see, the main industrial areas are computers and peripheral equipment. It consumes 32.3% of electronic market share. After that, consumer electronics like TVs, refrigerators, washing machines, which are used by us for homemade applications. Coming to telecom equipment, nothing but mobiles, modems, communication devices, it contributes to 16.5%. Industrial electronics, defense and aerospace or space industry, transport technology. So these are the business areas where electronics components or devices find mostly useful. Okay. If you see this, mainly electronic devices are made up of semiconductor materials. Okay, the basic building block in all advanced ICs like ASICs, FPGA, we discussed is nowadays it is MOSFET. We have that BJTs, MOSFETs. Okay, silicon MOSFETs contributes 90% of market share. So now all this logical element or basic element in ICs is replaced by the MOSFET. And we are using silicon material. Silicon is semiconductor material which is available in large scale at reasonable rates. So we prefer mostly 90% silicon materials for normal applications. After that, we have 3 and 5th group elements which are contributing 7%. After that, silicon BJTs which contribute 3%. So we are using nowadays silicon MOSFETs are the basic logical elements we are using in designing of electronic components. If you see, main area where you can see this is in memories. The market share is very good. It is around 30% logical components, logical ICs, microprocessors, or semiconductor devices. Okay, these are the areas where we find our electronic devices are mostly used for different applications. The growth and revenue is growing year by year. Starting, see the statistics from 1987 and to 2018, the number is going on increasing exponentially or linearly. So there is a good demand for electronic components, and people are using it because it is affordable and useful, and technology is reachable to people. So if you see the technological nodes, you see here semiconductor device fabrication nodes. These are the companies called fab companies which manufacture ICs. They use most devices for manufacturing IC chips, mainly for computer processors, microcontrollers, and memory chips and NAND flash memory IDCs. Okay, if you see the technology, previous 1971, the size of the logical element it may be a BJT or transistor is 10 micrometers. Now it is increased to 5 nanometers 2020 year. Still research is going on to decrease the size of these transistors or FETs on the chips to 2 nanometers or 3 nanometer scale. So research is going on. So because of this reduction in the size of the transistor, we can build complex applications on single piece of chip called SoC, system on chip. Okay, coming to other areas like companies, top companies which are manufacturing these electronic devices. If you see top 10 companies, Intel, Samsung, TSMC. So companies are competing themselves to be in top positions. If you see Intel, previously it is in top position, but it is replaced by Samsung. Again, Samsung is replaced by Intel. So there is a very good competition between companies to take over, to capture the market, electronics market in and convert it to the cash. So Qualcomm, mainly communication-based company, Broadcom, communication-based company, Texas Instruments manufacture ICs, devices or cores, mainly for digital signal processing area. TSMC is a mainly foundry business, is a top company. 70% of ICs we are using around the world are from TSMC company. Samsung, South Korean based company. It is own customer of its own products. Samsung is having fab which manufacture ICs, and they use the ICs in their components like TVs, laptops, mobiles. They have the complete ecosystem from end-to-end business. Intel is a top company in manufacturing and design of computer cores, processors. Okay, so each company has expertise in their in the corresponding areas. Samsung and Electronic, we see it is in memory chips. It is good at manufacturing memory chips or transceivers. If you go for what is this fabless companies, Qualcomm is a fabless company. Fabless means these companies don't have any manufacturing plant to design ICs. They simply send the blueprint or the technology required to manufacture IC. So they use EDA tools to build EDA tools to perform an application, and then the plan is sent to these fab industries, convert that into a IC or SoC or FPGAs. So ARM is a fabless company, very top company. ARM processors, every mobile, 90% of mobiles using these ARM processors. Okay, so when you are learning electronics, at least you should keep in mind, so what is the companies involved in this electronic industry, in which area we are using these electronic devices, and what are the basic elements we use in electronic components, and what is the size of this fabrication technology now running on this 2 nanometer scale, and the revenue is growing year by year. As the revenue increases, it creates more jobs to people who are working on this electronic industry. So electronics, because of this pandemic, people are more dependent on these electronic devices. So there is a good demand for laptops, mobiles, for online work from home options, from online classes, online business. But because of this disturbance in fabrication plants like TSMC and Samsung and other global foundries, there is a shortage of chips industry nowadays. Companies or we find most of the news that there is a shortage of electronic components. That's why the automobile industry is affected. So we all depend upon, each industry is dependent upon other factors. So when you're planning, so you have to consider the external factors also which are impacting the business of electronic industry. Hope you will understand what is this electronic industry business overview. Please share your comments and feedback. Please subscribe to my channel for any updates on this electronics. Thank you.